Hey friends, my name is Ben Grosscup. I'm the executive director of People's Music Network, and this is the second ever People's Music Network online song swap. We did this last Friday, and I want to welcome you all to the second time. I want to say that in the summer of 1977, 75 musicians met together in rural Connecticut for a weekend retreat called Songs of Freedom and Struggle. Charlie King, one of the lead organizers of that event, will be performing later tonight. That retreat served as a model for building a big network of activist artists dedicated to supporting one another and developing the craft of music as a tool for social change. Leaders in multiple cities have elaborated on this model 83 times, organizing both summer and winter gatherings over the past 4.5 decades. Our collaboration together tonight moves us toward establishing a new model for sustaining these musical traditions during a time when in-person gatherings have become inadvisable due to the pandemic. At the end of this swap, I will post a link to the online evaluation form for folks who are participating tonight on Zoom, all of our performers. I especially want to hear from you. I'll post that also to the Facebook page for folks who are not performing tonight, but who are listening in on Facebook Live. It's especially important that people respond because this is really our first time doing this. We're very early in the process. Obviously, our second time tonight, but we're really building something new here. I believe deep in my heart for the people, for our society to survive this pandemic, our music must survive as well. There are rich traditions of music for social change that are embedded right here in the People's Music Network. And our role in this particular crisis, I believe, is to help people continue to sing, share culture, and renew our spirits, even while many of us are on lockdown. So I'm going to give you a few technical things that I want everybody to keep in mind, especially for folks who are connecting tonight on Zoom, and also people who are listening on Facebook Live. So first of all, share the Facebook event page. So what you can do right now actually is go to the Facebook live stream on the People's Music Network page. And then you can just press the little button there underneath the live stream that says share. So go to type into Facebook, People's Music Network, and then you scroll down, and you're going to scroll down all the way until you see this live video feed that's happening right now, and then you press share. I will also be posting that to the chat box on Zoom shortly. I want to remind everybody that each person gets 5 minutes maximum for their performance. Extra kudos to those whose performances come in under time. We're going to ask everybody to keep intros brief, but tell us your name and tell us where you live, and we're here to connect with each other as much as to share our songs. So bring a little levity and humanity to this, even though we all feel very isolated in our homes right now, connecting really through this limited experience of online interaction. I just will say that I reserve the right tonight to cut you off if you go over time. I do have the power of the mute button, which is a much more draconian tool, obviously, than I would have as a facilitator of a song swap if we were meeting in person. I just might have to use that tool, and please don't take any offense if I have to do it. Thank you very much for your patience. The last thing I want to say is use the chat box to encourage each other. So for folks who are here on Zoom, we encourage each other through other means when we are in person. And we don't have a lot of those tools available, like clapping or, that kind of like little vocalizations that people are going to be able to hear. If we were all doing those vocalizations tonight, it would become this cacophony that we wouldn't be able to handle. So we have to keep everybody on mute. If you feel moved by something that you hear being shared tonight, I encourage you to write some brief comments into the chat box. When you comment, include the name of the artist who just performed and include something specific that you appreciated about their piece. I will actually read some of those comments aloud in between songs, but I'll only do that very selectively. So, keep an eye on the chat box and see what you think. Keep in mind, there are 2 separate chat logs, one on Zoom for the performers, and there's another simultaneous chat log on Facebook Live for everyone who is listening and commenting there. So I'm going to start off this song swap right now with a song that I wrote that is for the times. So it's called Let's Build a Socialist System. And again, you can find the lyrics for all the songs in that link to the lyric sheet, which I'll put in the chat box again after I perform. So this is Let's Build a Socialist System. We are 7 billion people. We all have hopes and dreams. All of us live under a capitalist regime where some can make a killing and others just get killed. We don't have to live like this. There's an alternative to build. Let's build a socialist system. Make the dream come alive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialize the profits to help the people thrive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Now, if we were all together, I would do this a little differently, but just sing with me, okay? Let's build a socialist system. Let's build a socialist system. Make the dream come alive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialize the profits to help the people thrive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. 7 billion people, how can we all succeed? Not by competition for the basic things we need, not by exploitation of our dwindling natural wealth. We need a system that promotes cooperation and help. Let's build a socialist system. Make the dream come alive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialize the profits to help the people thrive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialism means institutions based on care for everybody living and for the planet that we share. Confronting every oppression in the places where they live. Ensuring justice in the ways that people take and people give. The dream of socialism is rooted in the heart, and taking political power is an essential part. The rich will surely fight to maintain the wealth they stole. So we need organization to reach the socialist goal. Let's build a socialist system. Make the dream come alive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialize the profits to help the people thrive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. A cappella, and I can see you guys all singing along when you move your faces. Let's build a socialist system. Make the dream come alive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Socialize the profits to help the people thrive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. We need a socialist system for the people to survive. Thank you all so much. I want to invite Barbara Gardner. Hey, tell us your name, tell us where you're from, and tell us a thing or two about your song, and then let's hear it.
Hey, thanks, Ben. My name's Barbara Gardner. I'm from Davidson, North Carolina. And I ran the gamut of emotions, as most all of you have, I assume, and found myself pretty blocked until I landed on the emotion of anger. So this song is really about the anger I'm feeling about some of this stuff. And it ties right in with Ben's song, talking about money. Your money or my life, it's clear what matters most. The stocks in your portfolio, not the fate of common folk. You swore you'd serve the people. It is we you have betrayed. You are a traitor to my country. You should be locked away. Oh, Richard Burr, Senator Burr, you should be locked away. You chose insider trading over sounding the alarm. For 1.7 million, put 1 million lives in harm. You lined your silken pockets, you are the lowest of the low. For you there is no bottom, no depth you will not go. Oh, Richard Burr, Senator Burr, no depth you will not go. No, you're not the only one. There are hundreds more like you, scheming in their mansions, denying what is true. May the gods of gold you worship become your living hell. What comfort will they offer when you ring your closing bell? Oh, Richard Burr, Senator Burr, when you ring your closing bell. While you count your blood money, I count each brittle breath. I curse you for your greed, you have condemned me to my death. I curse you for your greed, I'm wasting precious breath. This is not how I had hoped to spend my final day on earth. Oh, Richard Burr, Senator Burr, my final day on earth. My final day, my final day, you should be locked away. Stay strong, everybody. Stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. Thank you. So the way we'll do this, after you're done performing, thank you again, Barbara. You mute yourself, and when it's your turn next, you unmute yourself. So who's next? Vern MacArthur. Vern MacArthur, go ahead and unmute yourself.
I am unmuted.
We hear you.
Yeah, I'm Vern. I live in Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm going to do a song that's a takeoff of a Pat Richter song, Pat of Brother Son. The chorus and the tune is his, the verses are mine. So I offer this at a time where there is so much tearing us apart and yet so much that can bring us together. And I always introduce this song with a short poem by Rumi. Out beyond ideas of right and wrong, there is a field. I'll meet you there, and we'll let the beauty that we love be what we share. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is a water that wears down the rock. You say you're feeling hopeless and don't understand all the hatred and division sweeping through this land. You only see a barrier that can't be crossed. Well, let me tell you something about love and the rock, 'cause love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. There's a power even greater than right or wrong, a spirit that can enter through beauty or song. It opens the heart and quiets the mind so we can face each other in ways that are kind. 'Cause love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. I'll sing it again. There's a power even greater than right or wrong, a spirit that can enter through beauty or song. It opens the heart and quiets the mind so we can face each other in ways that are kind. 'Cause love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
I don't hear Ben,
Where's Ben?
but I think I'm
Hey,
next.
hey, friends. There was like an interruption there. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. And did you hear Vern the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So there was a problem on my end,
I
possibly.
saw you the whole time, however.
But,
Your face was spotlighted the whole time.
well, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay. I'm still.
Vern,
Oof.
your face was spotlighted on the PMN feed. I checked on that.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, here's what I'm going to suggest. We go on to the next person. Thank you, Vern, for that song. And the next person is Susan Rogers. So everybody except Susan Rogers, mute yourself. And tell us your name and where you're from. Okay, Susan, we got you muted still, so I'm unmuting you. Okay, Susan, we need to start that over because we did not hear you. Okay.
She is still muted.
Yes, she is. I'm trying to unmute her.
Better?
There.
Okay, yes, we
Okay.
hear you.
Thank you.
So start over and welcome.
Okay. Hi, my name is Susan Rogers, and I'm from the DC area. I sing with the DC Labor Chorus with Elise Bryant and so many other wonderful people. And as you know, living in our country's capital, there's another resident in our city that we're not too fond of. And I've written this parody because frankly, I would like to see him go. So this is definitely a sing-along. So I encourage you to sing along with me. Hit the road, Trump, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Pack your bags, Trump, and get your tail out of our house, our house, our house, our house. Pack your bags, Trump, and get your tail out of our house. You're a bully and a racist, tweeting hateful fire. You've used elected office for your own empire. Your policies stand for corporate greed, privatizing every public need. That's right, hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more. Pack your bags, Trump, and take your tail out of our house, our house, our house, our house. Pack your bags, Trump, and take your tail out of our house. You broke so many laws lying through your teeth. The highest office of the land surely needs some relief. You brought us to the brink of war. all our allies in the world abhor. That's right, hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more. We're in a virus crisis and we need a plan. But the orange clown we got is working on his tan. He's ignored public health. All he knows is how to increase his wealth. That's right, hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more. It'll be a big job cleaning up your mess. We will work real hard, there will be no rest. We'll scour out your bloody stain so the power of the people can reign. That's right, hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Trump. And don't you come back no more. Pack your bags, Trump, and get your tail out of our house, our house, our house, our house. Pack your bags, Trump, and take your tail out of our house. And don't you come back no more. And don't you come back no more.
Thank you. Hands up if you want to clap. We won't hear it except on my mic, but we will see many clapping hands. Thank you so much. Thank you, Susan Rogers. So next we have Richard Johnson. Richard, can you unmute yourself? Let's see if we hear you. All right, I can also unmute you. Oh, there you are, Richard. How are you doing? So Richard, I don't hear you right now. Can you does anyone else wave at me if you do not hear Richard right now? Okay. So we all do not hear Richard right now. So try again, Richard. Take your time. Okay, so I can see you, Richard, but there might be an issue there with your microphone. So here's what I'm thinking, Richard, because I have your number, I can text you and we can work out what the issue is. Can we go on to the next person and come back to you? Do you want to give me a thumbs up if that would be okay with you? Okay, thank you, Richard. So who's next on our list? Allison Frost. Hey, can you unmute yourself and tell us
Okay.
your name and where you're from?
Okay. I'm Allison Frost, and I'm from Truxton, New York. And I want to get on speaker. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, and of course, this thing has got me kind of in angry mode. But hey, I'm a farmer, and I hope people buy stuff still. But I'm still growing food. All right. So this is thank you, Irving Berlin and Ethel Merman. Let no crisis be wasted, his face pasted on the air. Everything he says is so appalling, every bad reaction that allows. Falling on himself for proper feeling, why he tries stealing an extra bow. There's no crisis to waste, fumbling in haste, running in place. Yesterday he told us it would not go far, and now the 180, and here we are. Next thing he'll be telling us that he's the star to go on with his show. The prophets, words. The profits, the cheating, the plunder, the lies, the one who'd got the CDC and boast. Cut science, cut research, cut healthcare supplies, cut service, and it's now we need it most. Corruption can't be held out by a wall. The higher up, the harder is the fall. There's no crisis to waste. Throw us a taste, prop up your base. You got word before this thing had started that your favorite cronies dumped at dawn. I hope by now I hope on top of that your money's parted, you're broken hearted, you'll soon be gone. There's no crisis to waste, fumbling in haste, running in place. Sorry. Here you are, a turkey, and we know you'll fold. We hope you're stranded out in the cold. And yes, we wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold to take back our own show. We know he has to go.
Thank you, Allison Frost. Really appreciate that that song. Thank you so much. So we're going to go on to the next person, and you can unmute yourself, next person, as I get my reminder of who that is. Will Feudeman from Ithaca, New York. Say hello, Will.
Hello, everybody. I'm Will
Hey.
Feudeman. I'm here in Ithaca, New York. And it was just 6 weeks ago, it's hard to believe, that about more than 50 people gathered on a rather cool and damp day downtown by Chase Bank to have a climate rally. And there was actually direct action inside the bank. The bank was shut down for several hours by the local Extinction Rebellion group, and a good friend of mine in that group invited me to lead some singing. So I took Malvina Reynolds' old song about direct action and added a few words, and I'm going to sing it tonight because it's my belief that at some point we're going to be gathering again outdoors in large groups to demand what we need, which is a sustainable world. And this is a good sing-along if you want to see the words, or you'll catch on. You probably know some of them. It isn't nice to block the doorway. It isn't nice to go to jail. There are nicer ways to do it, but the nice ways always fail. It isn't nice. It isn't nice. You told us once, you told us twice. But if that's survival's price, we don't mind. It isn't nice to carry banners, or to sit in on the floor, or to shout out for rebellion at the bank or at the store. It isn't nice. It isn't nice. You told us once, you told us twice. But if that's survival's price, we don't mind. Facing climate change denial, and the men who want to drill, while Trump guts all regulations, fires rage and folks get killed. Now our new ways aren't nice when we deal with men of ice. But if that's survival's price, we don't mind. It isn't nice to block the doorway. It isn't nice to go to jail. There are nicer ways to do it, but the nice ways always fail. It isn't nice. It isn't nice. You told us once, you told us twice. But if that's survival's price, we don't mind. If that's survival's price, we don't mind. All right, thanks.
Let's show those hands to Will. Thank you, Will. Thank you. So you can go ahead and I'll mute you there. Hey, Jen Dog, are you here, Jen Dog? Unmute yourself if you're here, Jen Dog Lone Wolf. Okay. I'm not seeing her right now, and she's not showing up. So we are going to move on to the next person, and maybe come back to Jen Dog if we can. And I'm also working on. Is that Jen Dog? Okay, I hear somebody else's mic is on,
This is
but
Terry Kitchen. I just turned my mic on because I was next on the list, so I was sort of being
all
proactive.
right. Thank you for being proactive. Really appreciate that, Terry. So tell us your name and where you're from, and let's hear your song.
Yeah, this is Terry Kitchen coming at you from Boston, Massachusetts. And this is called Life is Hard Enough.
Bill is not muted.
So this woman left her lights on and her car wouldn't start. I had jumper cables in my trunk, but I was late. It was raining. I was wearing my good suit. I said sorry, but I have to run. I rolled back up my window. I started to pull out. I heard my conscience whisper, turn this car around. Life is hard enough, time is short enough, hearts are scarred enough. From the hurting that we do, love is scarce enough, joy is rare enough, we're all strong enough to help each other through. Today you might need me, tomorrow I'll need you. Let's not turn away, life is hard enough. There's a family at church, a father and two girls. The mother lost her fight this year. My wife's got the youngest in her Sunday school class. Now every lesson's crystal clear. We can't stop bad things from happening. We can't even know why. We can give each other courage and comfort when we cry. Life is hard enough, time is short enough, hearts are scarred enough. From the hurting that we do, love is scarce enough, joy is rare enough, we're all strong enough to help each other through. Today you might need me, tomorrow I'll need you. So let's not turn away, life is hard enough. And maybe it's the little things that make it all worthwhile, those simple acts of kindness that make each other smile. Life is hard enough, time is short enough, hearts are scarred enough. From the hurting that we do, love is scarce enough, joy is rare enough, we're all strong enough to help each other through. Today you might need me, tomorrow I'll need you. So let's not turn away, life is hard enough. Say let's not turn away, life is hard enough. Life is hard enough. Life is hard enough. Life is hard enough. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yay, Terry. Thank you, Terry. Susan Rogers wrote in here on the comments section that she was in tears. Beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
We've got 64 people who are listening in on Facebook Live right now. That's live, so not bad, friends. Yes, this is the second time we've done this song swap in this particular way. And we're going to do it again next Friday, which is April 3rd. People might have seen that in the email I sent out to our list, and I'll be posting that very soon, actually later tonight, that event to the public website, peoplesmusic.org. I want to introduce to you one of the co-founders of People's Music Network, who's our next performer. His name is Charlie.
Oh,
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Terry, you need to unmute yourself.
unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself. I mean, mute yourself, Terry.
He's
He
muted.
is.
He's
He is
muted.
Oh, okay.
Can we hear Ben? Ben, are you there?
Ben is not
He may
there.
have,
Ben
his
is not-
connection must have been lost.
Ben is not there.
Ben is gone. Thanks, Carl.
Maybe Charlie could unmute himself and
Yeah,
Yes.
Charlie, take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it, Charlie.
but make sure we can hear you.
Ben has the sign back on.
Where is Charlie?
I don't see Charlie.
He dropped down also.
Ay, ay, ay.
You guys see Charlie?
No.
No,
No, we don't see him.
Lydia Davis, you're next on the list. Do you want to jump in? Are you there,
Lydia, why don't you jump in?
Something's going on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Can I go? Because I have a friend.
Colleen, go for it. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
go for it. Hang on. All right. All right, here we go. So, okay, my name's Colleen Kata, and I wrote this. I started writing this song on March 13th. It's kind of a visceral response, and I'm still working on the song, but I wanted to play it for you. And I mentioned the name Audrey, and that refers to Audrey Shenandoah, who was a beloved clan mother of the Onondaga Nation, and she taught me a lot. So this is called, tentatively called The Root. And I apologize because my guitar sound is going to be a little tinny. I didn't have the external mic. I didn't get around to doing that because it's been a little hectic. And I also wanted to just say that keeping Pat Victor in our thoughts because he is sick. So thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world, thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world. Some say you can't do anything about it, but I want to. They say there's no way around it, so I'm going through just like you. And my heart is aching, my spirit's shaking, Audrey told it a long time ago. That'd be the greatest reckoning the world would ever know. We forgot the sacred strawberry, the tree of life, the mother of humanity. Yeah. We forgot the root, the connection, and that's the truth. We lost our direction. Thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world, thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world. I will mend what's torn so my heart won't break, so I calm down what's making me shake. I plant my feet on the healing ground, earth, air, fire, water, keep me safe and sound. Make my body be a living tree, roots rise up to nurture me. Yeah, back to the root, to the connection, to the truth. We can find it together, I know. We'll find a new direction. Yeah. Oh, raíz, our roots, our roots. Planto mis pies en la tierra sagrada. Tierra, agua, aire me tienen arraigada. Háganme de mi cuerpo el árbol de la vida. Las raíces levantando y yo comprometida. Thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world, thinking about my loved ones, thinking about the whole world.
Yay! Hey, I'm clapping for you, Colleen. I dropped off somehow for a while. You guys managed really well while I was gone, I have to say. Thank you. That was awesome. Hey, thank you, Colleen. That was great. Colleen, beautiful. The people are saying all these wonderful things about the song, and also sending also their kind wishes to Pat Wichter. I got a text from Charlie King. He said he was having a little bit of trouble with his internet. Charlie, are you there? Hey, great. We see you too. I think you're doing fine. I'm going to, so tell us where you're from and what you're about to sing.
Yeah, I'm from Shelburne Falls, Western Massachusetts. And my internet just crashed, which makes me feel a little funny about singing this next song, which is called You Can Never Fail. But I think it's a message that really moves me deeply. The story behind it is on April 4th in 1967, Martin Luther King delivered the Beyond Vietnam, A Time to Break Silence, a sermon at Riverside Church in New York City. And then exactly 1 year later, he was assassinated. And during that final year, Dr. King was assailed by his critics and abandoned by most of his allies. For condemning Johnson's war, he was criticized for alienating his most powerful ally and endangering the cause of voting rights. And for organizing poor people, Black and white, to march on Washington demanding economic justice. He was condemned for undermining the civil rights agenda. And in response to his critics, Dr. King gave that quote. He said, when you stand up for justice, you can never fail. Martin set his heart on the poor people's campaign. His allies and advisors told him, don't go down that trail. The work's too hard, the road's too long, you'll come back empty-handed. He said, when you stand up for justice, you can never fail. You can never fail. You can never fail. Take up the task at hand, lift your voice and take a stand. When you stand up for justice, you can never fail. Martin spoke his truth to power about the war in Vietnam. His enemies and friends all told him, stick to civil rights. He listened to his conscience, and he knew the cause of peace cannot be set apart from justice. It is all one fight, and you can never fail. You can never fail. Take up the task at hand, lift your voice and take a stand. When you stand up for justice, you can never fail. The arc of the moral universe is long, and we don't know what the journey might entail. But it bends towards justice, and when we stand up for justice, Martin said that we will never fail. Congress promises the moon, but you know they don't deliver. Business offers nothing if it isn't up for sale. The president will fail. He's a taker, not a giver. But when you stand up for justice, you can never fail. You can never fail. You can never fail. Take up the task at hand. Lift your voice and take a stand. When you stand up for justice, you can never fail.
Thank you, Charlie King. I had given the whole introduction to Charlie and his role in the First People's Music Network gathering. So we thank you for for all your leadership in this organization, Charlie, and thank you for your song. We're going to try to go back to Richard now. Richard Johnson. I just talked with him on the phone. We're going to try this, and if this doesn't work, we're going to try it a different way with him right now. I hear you, Richard.
Can you hear me?
Richard, I hear you. I hear you. So I'm gonna put the spotlight on.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, perfect.
Just hold on one quick second, Richard. Say hello to me though again.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, and we see you now. Okay. So, Richard Johnson, tell us your name, where you're from, and your piece.
Okay. So, my name is, again, Richard Johnson from Springfield, Mass. I paint and I do poetry. The piece doesn't actually have a name to it. This was a poem that I think is even more relevant now. When I was working on it, I was, thinking about how can I change the world? And, one of the things that comes to mind is a quote from Walt Disney: those who think they're crazy enough to change the world often do. So, especially with, everything going on now, I think it's just a good reminder of, just some motivation that I wanted to do. And when I came up with this poem, I thought to myself, how can you change the world if you only speak one language? So I decided to write this poem in Spanish and Dutch as well as English. So it's in 3 different languages. And here it goes. It's untitled. So I'll just go into it and then I'll go over it again in English. Yo quiero cambiar el mundo y personas en él. Morjo konik. Una sonrisa en Gramlach. Is a smile enough? A smile puede cambiar la cara del mundo, pero no la mente del mundo. Dos Halkonik. Inspire an empire built on love, peace, and soul, to know the difference, to show acceptance, to remain persistent, dit as verandering. I want to change the world and the people in it, so how can I? A smile is a smile enough? A smile can change the face of the world, but can't change the mind of the world. So how can I inspire an empire built on love, peace, and soul? To know the difference, to show acceptance, to remain persistent. This is change. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, Richard Johnson. Oh, that was great to have more than one language too. Really appreciate that. And just so folks know, I like to clap because it actually is kind of cacophonous and not very pleasant when everybody claps. But I'm also distracted because I'm communicating in like 5 different ways with people, like as we're getting through this. I just want to say thank you, Richard. And I just want to encourage folks to kind of like, for all the performers, people are already doing this, saying great poem, well done, Richard. I like the quotes, but it's, we have this chat box to encourage each other, and we want to do that for all of our members who are here tonight. So can someone tell me the next performer? We got, I think Lydia Davis is the next performer.
Yes.
I'm also working on connecting back with Jen Dog. So Lydia, I'm gonna look for you. This might be your first time on Zoom, but I'm unmuting you. Lydia, talk to me.
All right. Hi.
Hey, we see you.
Yeah.
So tell us your name, tell us where you're from, and tell us about your piece.
Thank you. I was born up in New England, and I'm a New Englander. And we moved down to New York when I was 5 or 6. And after some long time in the Hudson Valley, I settled in Brooklyn and raised my daughter in Park Slope. And that's when I met you guys, like 1989 or something, one of the first PMN meetings in Brooklyn. And it was cool. And, PMN and everything ever since. So I'm thrilled to be on this show. And the other thing is, I remember a lot of you when we were all young. Yeah! Okay, sorry. You said levity, right? This song is a song that I got to write after being on a tour where I did some singing with Steve Goodman. And he was already mid-30s. He was 35, and he'd been battling leukemia since he was 19. And Mama Don't Allow No Scat singing around here. That's what I got to do, is this cat singing. And Tom Paxton, I had also done some singing with him, and we'd become friends. And he let me know that Steve was in the hospital in New York and he was near death. So I got to go and spend some time with Steve in his last kind of days. And so I came home and I wrote a song, and it's called a tribute to Steve Goodman, or you could just call it Can We Start Over Again? And so here we go. Can we start over again to save the world for our friend? Take all the poison makes us ill. Now somehow we will. Can we start over anew to save the world and pull it on through? Can we start over, all over again? Well, I'd like to say goodbye to Colleen, and I want to start it over again because I got distracted by a little thing here. Here's the verse. I met you back in 77. You gave a concert that touched heaven. You sang a song that night. It freed my soul. Your dad had died that very day, but no one listening could see you sway. You sang through the pain with the refrain, we can cross over to the other side, all of us there. Remember how you shared your wonderful gift to make us all come alive. And all of us there will ever be a little piece of magic in history. when you made us love you there that night. Here's our part. Can we start over again to save the world for our friends? Stop all the poison that makes us ill. Somehow we will. Can we start over anew to save the world and pull it on through? Can we start over, all over again? None of us followed you through pain. No one could still be sane. With every victory you'd win, you'd laugh it off and grin. People came by to show you love. They knew just what you'd be thinking of. That oh, you'd get up and still put on a show. So people never know. Start over again to save the world for our friends. Stop all the poison that makes us ill. Somehow we will. Can we start over anew to save the world and pull it on through? Can we start over, all over again? Can we start over, all over again? Thank you, guys.
Yay, thank you, Lydia Adams Davis.
Yay.
Speak
All
in New
right.
York. Thank you. So
I love
I'm going to
it.
introduce our next act. Her name is Jen Dog Lone Wolf. Jen Dog, what's up? Here, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Hey, Jen Dog Lone Wolf, how you doing?
Good, good, everybody. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm self-isolating with my partner, Yalini, who's isolating in the other room. So we have to wear masks in the house. I have COPD and I'm just trying to avoid it all, you know. But yeah, so I'm from Brooklyn. The song that I'm gonna do is called State of the World, and the beat is made by Pablo Shifty. He's in Amsterdam, my Polish bro out in Amsterdam. So yeah, the song is called State of the World, and that is WHIRLED. And hopefully the sound works out. If not, you know, I'll try to, I don't know. Can y'all hear the beat okay?
I hear it.
Okay. I'm not quite sure which mic is gonna work, so most victims are not a pot to piss in. I like that cause it's shicey politicians protest, but they don't get paid to listen. Hands up, and it ain't our palms that glisten. Still open season on blacks and native women. Still cracks in this vast system. Corrupt leaders cause the people didn't pick them. Medical and food industry is sickening. Yo, where do I start? So intertwined, premeditated, ill-fated victims. This hierarchy is post-dated. Intentions evil, delivering speeches unbelievable. There ain't no good sequel. Be victor or the beast will eat you. This already ceased to be an engine to serve the people. Governmental, 2 words of the evil that men do. The fraudulent Babylon. God, our young is on heroin. People lost in the forefront with barely foundation to stand on. Barricaded in worlds, enveloped in girls. No direction, insurrection. My kitchen stay curled. Fools running around like heads with soft torsos. You satisfied with morsels, now remember what life taught you. Divided we conquered, together we not lost. What's the method for together? Well, it won't exceed the cost, and that's for sure. Your fight should be my fight and mine yours. Tolerate no pause, get them birds off pause. Get them verbs off pause. Tolerate no pause, get them verbs off pause. Most victims are not a pot to piss in. I like that cause the shicey politicians protest, but they don't get paid to listen. Hands up, but it ain't our palms that glisten. Still open season on blacks and native women. Ah, state of the world. Hands up, and it ain't our palms that glisten. Still open season on blacks and native women. So yeah, I'm peaceful not being at war, so who's fighting? I raise the occasion, I got no choice but enlightenment. My balance hangs high, it's like perched on a rooftop. I'm not at all concerned with the riches. They say that who got no shock value. Pained expressions, lessons learned. Taking time in the circuit, watch the flames don't get burned. Warrior, it's your turn to step up and join the battle. Beware of false surroundings, secret spies and lies they tattle. Elevation, rise above the power trips. Reading right between the lines, increase the depth when I dip. Because I'm outie. Yeah, I'm here to tell my story, walking, avoiding all the paths that they try to get me caught in. Most victims are not a pot to piss in. I like that cause it's shiesty politicians. Protest, but they don't get paid to listen. Hands up and it ain't our palms that glisten. Still open season on blacks and native women. Still cracks in this vast active system. Corrupt leaders cause the people didn't pick them. Medical and food industry is sickening.
Yeah, Jen Dog, that was great. And you know the music came through well. The beats from the box, it came good. You know, a bunch of us were like testing our various sound things and like all the different forms that we work in, whether it's guitar, whether it's a cappella, whether it's, you know, beats from the I'm showing my cultural incompetence here. You know, I've seen you do it before, so thank you so much, Jen Dog.
Yeah, sorry my voice is a little shaky, everybody, and mad love to everybody that's watching us right now. You know, this is music for the people, music for the movement. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, we got 86 people on Facebook Live right now, so keep sharing it. You know, again, if you haven't done it yet to your own social media, you can go. I'll post it again in the chat box. I posted it before, but it's just a link to the actual video now. So watch out for that. Love the mask, Jen Dog. It's great. So our next performer is going to be Dave Gott. Dave, can you unmute yourself and tell us your name? I see you here on the thing. I'm going to put the spotlight on you, Dave. Talk to us.
I will talk to you.
Hey,
Hi.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you really well.
All right. Dave Gott from Greenfield, Mass. And this, the verse, excuse me, I wrote something out here. Please join me on Martin Swinger's chorus to this song and harmonize freely. The verses spoke to my condition a week ago, but of course things are moving quickly, so I hope they still speak to some of you. We'll do the chorus enough times for you to do it with your eyes closed. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. A virus is among us, my world is slowing down. When I step outside the home, it's quiet in my town. Am I feeling sickly or am I feeling fine? Everything is changing, how do I spend my time? All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. Some are working extra hard to help us carry on. Some are seeking solace in reflection and in song. Some are in great need and I want to do my part. I try to keep an active mind and an open heart. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. May it not be just the rich who quickly get the test. May there be sufficient care for we who are the rest. May we be intelligent about what we can do, and may social distancing help to see us through. All we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place. Last time, all we need is a safe place to learn, to grow, to love, to know, a safe place.
Yeah, Dave, beautiful song. I remember when I first heard Martin Singer sing that song, and I said his name wrong, Martin Swinger, when Martin first sang that song, and I love the new verses. Thank you so much. I'm going to send it over to Paul Goldman. Paul Goldman, I just gave you the spotlight. I'm going to unmute you. So
Thank you.
talk to us, Paul. Tell us where you're from.
So I'm Paul Goldman, and I am from Marlborough, Massachusetts. The song I am going to sing is called Half a Moon, which I wrote. And it's about looking at this glass half full and to your health. Just one question. It says to unmute myself. Okay. Sorry.
I hear you really well.
You can. Very good.
Really well.
There was a sign up there that said unmute. Okay. Half a moon is better than no moon at all. Half your love is better than never loving you at all. The things that we must live with in this not so perfect world. Half a moon is better than no moon at all. Low tide is better than no tide at all. When standing by the ocean, one can feel so small. Get out there in the distance, you can hear those seagulls catcall. Low tide is better than no tide at all. You could look at your glass as half empty or half full. Feel the forces upon you as they push or a pull. Half a dream is better than no dreams at all. Just lying here in bed, my thoughts in free fall. And then the Sandman whispers, this is your wake-up call. Half a dream is better than no dreams at all. Half a moon is better than no moon at all. Half your love is better than never loving you at all. The things that we must live with in this not so perfect world. Half a moon is better than no moon at all. Thank you.
Thank Thank you, Paul Goldman. Thank you so much. So we're running really well on time, actually, a little bit ahead of time. Colleen Kata is the next person. Is Colleen on right now? I think she had something that came up that she had to do.
She went already.
She left.
She already went.
Oh, right. She already sang a song. That's right. Okay, so we're even doing better on time. So Rick Ward, are you there from Rosendale, New York? Rick Ward. All right, I'm going to call Rick to see where he's at, if he's not on, because I'm not seeing his name right now. So we're going to go on to the next person. There's a few people left. Jenny Amanda Hurwitz is next. Jenny, can you unmute yourself?
Okay. Hi. Sammy Rose was just pointing out to me, Ma, the unmute is down there. Okay. So we're here together. Talbot's out running groceries. I'd like to dedicate this to Donna Stein, who just got out of the hospital. And then Pamela Agalus is in that big hospital in Queens that's like the epicenter of everything. So our hearts go out to everyone. This is a song I just wrote. So it's got some problems. Of course, my computer is trying to do something funny. I've got to get rid of it there. Remind me later. Okay, so I'll do my best here.
It's sort of funny when you put it that way.
I hope you can hear it. Okay. In 1918, they called it the Spanish flu. Though it did not start in Spain. Now in 2020, the president calls it the Chinese flu, not caring what his dog whistle would do. These days are so surreal. Can we wake up, please? Who wrote this latest stupid disaster movie? And why do they always put my New York City in harm's way? Would I have the courage to be a nurse? Would I stick it through? I felt the same on 9/11 too. That one, at least I could sort cans of the Salvation Army. Well, now I'm advised staying home is the best I can do. Grandma Helen died at 90, but never mentioned at all. When she was 18 in Hungary, how many did the flu call? Then again, by the Holocaust, she was here in old New York City, knowing the cousin who raised her had gone up the chimney. And that dwarfed all, I'm sure, all tragedies preceding. I was born in 52, 7 years after World War II, which was a story my brave cousin Marta escaped the camps. Yes, she swam and lived in the forest. It's true. When I was 14, undiagnosed asthma made me tend, though fine in school by day, but then by night would choke on my own phlegm. My dad served me hot tea, his aroma of turpentine and camels comforted me. Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio for us play good cop, bad cop to raise the rabble, while doctors Fauci and Licks tiptoe the science round the naked toddlers Tower of Babel. Herbert Hoover got nothing on Trump. That's a fact, and its deadly failure to fully enact the Defense Production Act. Order PPEs for our heroes, feverishly intubating souls in hospital bed. We're flying blind, you're in over your carny head. I love the spring, the first flowers on St. Mark's Place. That sweet grass smell and longer days in the silly hats at the Easter parade. But this year we're assigned a new play to drip on our Passover plates. Did we forget to ask the Book of Life for more names? When the young doctors and nurses and aides and grocery clerks fall, the elder coming out of retirement to answer the call, lacking face masks and dividing ventilators in the richest nation on earth, we rise and die together. All the sickest fly away, no familiar hand to hold, just a phone, tears in tissues clutched to hearts, can't care for our own, who board the big plane by themselves, no goodbye, all alone. In 1918, they called it the Spanish flu, though it did not start in Spain. In 2020, where will we be when this all is through? More just world or just back to the same?
The big question.
Thank you, Jenny Hurwitz. Thank you for that song. Thank you very much. Making those historical parallels. It's so true. So we are going to move on to David Tarlow. David, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. There you are. And I just unmuted you. So talk to us. Tell us where you're at.
All right. I'm Dave Tarlow from Brooklyn, New York.
Good, good. I hear you.
I'm part of Hudson Valley Sally, and we are actually supposed to be singing with Pat Victor in 3 weeks at the Phil Oaks Night of the Walkabout Coffee House, which is going to be done online. So I sure hope he recovers, and I hope you'll be able to join us. So I'm going to sing How Can I Keep From Singing, which is an old song with a last verse that was written during the McCarthy era. And I feel for now it's a song, although it's a song that obviously does not run away from darkness. It's a song of hope, and we need hope. And many of you know it, so please sing, even though I won't hear you. My life goes on in endless song, above earth's lamentation. I hear the real low far off hymn that hails the new creation. Above the tumult and the strife, I hear its voices ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though the tempest round me close, I hear the truth it liveth. What though the darkness loudly roar, songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love be Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing when tyrants tremble sick with fear and hear their death knell ringing? When friends rejoice both far and near, How can I keep from singing? In prison cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them are winging. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing? My life goes on an endless song about their lamentation. I hear the real though far off hymn that hails the new creation. Above the tumult and the strife, I hear its music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing?
Yeah, thank you, Dave Tarlow. That struck me. Appreciate that. So I just wanted to say a little something before we get ready for our next act, which is Paul McKenna. So we have 77 people currently watching live on Facebook. And I just want to say, this is the first time that we actually used the Facebook Live tool for the swap. So some people were asking on Facebook, like, hey, I'd like to perform in one of these. So this group, People's Music Network, has been doing song swaps like this for 4 decades, but we've never done it online before until this pandemic hit. So we're intending to host more of these swaps as long as they can be useful, as long as they can support our community. The way we have it set up right now is that when you become a member of People's Music Network at peoplesmusic.org, they become available for you. So the next one we're going to do, I've been kind of doing this on a week-by-week basis, is Friday, April 3rd. And we're going to do some different days of the week as well moving forward. And I'll be posting that to the website later tonight. I posted a little bit of notice about that to the People's Music Network email list earlier today. The other thing I want to let you know is that I just posted both to the Facebook chat box and to the Zoom chat box a link to the evaluation of this program, and we will be, it would be great if you just click that link so it's right there for you. When this is all over, you can fill it out and let us know how your experience was. The other thing I want to say is Jen Dog wrote in, this was a good half hour ago, but I thought this was a great comment. I think this was directed toward Dave Gott, who had that song about all we need is a safe place. And Jen Dog wrote that she is thinking about all of those people without a safe space tonight. So with that, I want to turn it over to Paul McKenna from Corvallis, Oregon. Find you, Paul. Talk to us.
Hi. Okay, this song is called 6 Feet Apart. The tune is Your Cheatin' Heart by Hank Williams. And the last line of each verse and chorus is 6 feet apart for me and you. So that would be a good line to sing along with. 6 feet apart, we've got to keep. For what we sow, we're bound to reap. And what we reap, we may well rue. 6 feet apart for me and you. Coronavirus has arrived. Let's do our part to stay alive. This one small thing we all must do. 6 feet apart for me and you. This virus now has spread worldwide. So if you can, please stay inside. If leaving home you have to do, 6 feet apart for me and you. Coronavirus virus has arrived. Let's do our part to stay alive. This one small thing we all must do. 6 feet apart for me and you. We're sailing in the same small boat. It's up to us to stay afloat. No matter if you're red or blue, 6 feet apart for me and you. Coronavirus has arrived. Let's do our part to stay alive. This one small thing we all must do. 6 feet apart for me and you. 6 feet apart, we've got to stand, or 6 feet under we may land. Our fate depends on what we do. 6 feet apart for me and you. 6 feet apart for me and you.
Thank you. I see lots of hands going up and clapping. Wow. Taking those old Hank Williams words and bringing them right up to date, my friend. Thank you very much. Paul McKenna from Corvallis, Oregon. Great. I want to move on to our next artist, Lucy Murphy. All I got to do is find you here and get the spotlight on you. Lucy, hi.
Hello, Ben, and hello, everybody.
Hey.
I wanted to thank Charlie for the reminder about Martin Luther King. I just finished reading a book about the, let's see if I can show it here. It comes in backwards on my screen, but anyway, it's called Going Down Jericho Road by Mike Honey, talking about all the struggles and the disapproval that Dr. King met for championing the rights of the poor and for opposing the Vietnam War. He did not have a lot of friends at the end. But of course, the Memphis sanitation strikers embraced him. I would like to sing a song tonight, which I used to sing when I was a teenager. It was written by Fran Minkoff and Fred Hellerman of the Weavers. I think it's appropriate for now. It's called Healing River. Oh, healing river, send down your water. Send down your water upon this land. Oh, healing river, send down your water and wash the blood from off the sand. This land is parching. This land is thirsting. No seed is growing on the barren ground. Oh, healing river, send down your water and wash the blood from off the sand. O seed of freedom, awake and flourish. Let the deep roots nourish. Let the tall stalk rise. O healing river, send down your water and wash the blood from off the sand.
Thank you, Lucy Murphy. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Lucy Murphy from Washington, D.C. I should say Lucy Murphy is a member of the People's Music Network Steering Committee. I like to point things out like that when I remember to do so.
Since
And
I forgot.
also one of our founding members as well. And actually everyone who's performing tonight is a member of People's Music Network. And one of our newest members is Alan Cohen. Is that true, Alan? There's a lot of people I know on this particular video conference. I know them personally, and I just put the spotlight on you. I don't know if I've met you before. Tell us about yourself.
I haven't met you before, but I was a member years ago when I lived in Madison, Wisconsin, and went to some gatherings up in Menominee Land years ago with some great singers. I think Kristen Lems was part of it, and a number of great singers from the Wisconsin. And Toby Hoffman got me involved in this recently. So thank you, Toby, for.
Excellent. Toby Hoffman is the president of the People's Music Network Steering Committee. Okay, well, I'm so delighted that you're rejoining, and I look forward to meeting you in person someday. Welcome.
Me too. So I made a little sign here that's Yiddish for, I don't speak it well, but it's sehr mir gesund und stark. Stay well and strong. That's the message. I'm singing a song because I'm just thinking of all the people out of work and on the streets, and they may encounter Salvation Army, that preachers, and that's what Joe Hill did, and he wrote parodies of songs that the Salvation Army was doing in Seattle during the organizing the loggers. And this is The Preacher and the Slave, written in, well, it was in the 1911 edition of the Little Red Songbook. And it goes, long-haired preachers come out every night, try to tell you what's wrong and what's right. But when asked about something to eat, they will answer with voices so sweet. You will eat by and by in that glorious land above the sky. Work all day, live on hay, you'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. And the Starvation Army they play, and they sing and they clap and they pray till they get all your coin on the drum. Then they tell you when you're on the bum, you will eat by and by in that glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on hay, you'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. Working folk of all countries unite, side by side, and for freedom we'll fight. When the world and its wealth we have gained, to the grafters we'll sing this refrain. You will eat by and by when you've learned how to cook and to fry. Chop some wood, 'twill do you good, and you'll eat in the sweet by and by. That's no lie.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan Cohen. Wonderful to hear you bring that song to us. I want to move to our next artist. We have Bev Grant, the Coronavirus COVID-19 Blues. Okay, yes, Bev, unmute yourself, and I'm going to put the spotlight on you. Hey.
Hey, everybody. This is a song I wrote a couple nights ago, and it's called the Stay-at-Home Coronavirus COVID-19 Blues, and it goes like this. I don't have a fever, and I'm not coughing. I take my temperature Every so often, I watch the news, try to follow the rules. I got the stay at home, coronavirus, COVID-19 blues. I used to work from 9 to 5. Now I stay home, just trying to stay alive. No one's saying who's gonna be paying my dues. I got the stay at home, coronavirus, COVID-19 blues. I keep my distance when I go outside to get some groceries or some exercise. I wash my hands till they're squeaky clean. For 20 seconds, I scrub top and bottom, and in between, I've read all my books, clean each nook and cranny. I'm missing my grandson, and I know they miss their granny. Gonna take off my shoes, guess I'll take a snooze. I got the stay at home, coronavirus, COVID-19 blues.
Woo! Yeah, that was beautiful. Great new song. Thank you so much, Bev.
You're welcome.
I think, friends, we had a wait list because we're going to stop by 9:30, but it looks like we might be able to get to at least some of that wait list. So we have two more acts in kind of the regular thing. So it would be Joel Landy, Steve Suffett, and then onto the wait list, Steve Siegelbaum, Robert Bashir, and Dada Veda, if they're available. So next will be Joel Landy from New York City. Can you unmute yourself, Joel?
I am unmuted. And yes, I'm coming to you from, it's obvious that this is Queens, New York. And don't ask me how I got Woody Guthrie in a palm tree. I like it. Queens, New York, the capital of New York, as we sit here today. And okay, it goes like this, a little perspective. Some say that life's a play we are living every day. And any given moment is a scene. I can't say it's not so, and that everything I know has come to me in spaces in between. I am looking at my days, at every passing phase of where I am and who I want to be. In getting from here, only one thing remains clear. I am living in the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their distant place. And anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories can guide us well and lead us further on as we walk within the spaces in between. The cosmos smiles at us at night with a trillion lights. The canopy of galaxies serene. Yes, but most of it's dark air, and it isn't really there. And we are floating through spaces in between.
In between.
Every living thing is but an island to itself, with orbits that bind the greater scene. It's the canvas of existence and the nature of its distance, held together by spaces in between. An electron spins around, a nucleus it's found, In the microscopic atoms we have seen. But the truth, to our surprise, is that an atom's greatest size is found within its spaces in between. And everything we look at and everything we see is an agreement atoms have when they convene. As we regard their traces and the nature it embraces, our thoughts are but the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their distant place, and anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories can guide us well and lead us further on as we look within the spaces in between. Now, some say life's a play we are living every day, and any given moment is a scene. One thing that life has taught is that every scene's a thought, that we interact in spaces in between. Even those you wake up with are going somewhere else. We put on clothes and work like some machine. After all, both you and me know where we would rather be as we're walking through the spaces in between. And all things in the universe have their distant place, and anything that matters isn't seen. Our memories will guide us well and lead us further on as we live our lives in spaces in between. Yes, we spend our lives in the spaces in between.
Thank you so much, Joel Landy from New York City. Steve Suffet, I think you are next.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I hear you, and now I'm going to set it so that everybody can see you as well.
Tell me when.
You're good now. We got you.
Okay. Greetings from Ground Zero. We are not only in New York City, we are in the borough of Queens. We are very close to Elmhurst Hospital, where one of our comrades in songs is lying there tonight. Jenny mentioned her before. I won't mention her again right now. We are also coming to you from the center of the New Revolution, the 14th Congressional District of New York. And I'm going to start with a song that I learned from Pete Seeger. It's in a collection called Everybody Sing Freedom. And then after I do one verse, I'm going to change just a couple of words around because the original song is a little bit too pessimistic for this time. This might be the last time. This might be the last time, people. This might be the last time. I don't know. This might be the last time we ever sing together. This might be the last time. I don't know. I'll do that verse again, and I'll show you how we change it. This might be the last time. This might be the last time, people. This might be the last time. I don't know. This might be the last time we ever sing together. This might be the last time. I don't know. Now it's a new way. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time we ever sing together. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time. This I know. This won't be the last time we ever walk together. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time we ever sit together. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time that I know. This won't be the last time we ever fight together. This won't be the last time that I know. And this won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time, this I know. This won't be the last time we ever shout together. This won't be the last time, this I know. And this won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time, this I know. This won't be the last time we ever love together. This won't be the last time, this I know. First person will go out. This won't be the last time. This won't be the last time, people. This won't be the last time, this I know. This won't be the last time we ever sing together. This won't be the last time, this I know.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. You know, I was just struck by your song. You know, my first People's Music Network gathering was 2005 when you organized it. And, you know, I know what it means for you and for so many really in our organization to be singing together. So I really appreciate you bringing that song.
I should say co-organize it because with me is Marilyn. Don't leave her out of that.
Absolutely, Marilyn Suffet, and I know many other people as well who were part of that, and many other gatherings in New York. So I have a question. This might have been a mistake on my part, but Doc Elias Isaacs, did you want to perform tonight? If you did want to perform, I see you're on Zoom here. Just unmute yourself and let us know. And if not, because I think I got confused whether you wanted to perform tonight or not. So I'm going to assume you don't unless you unmute yourself and say, hey, here I am. I want to perform. Because I had you on the list and then I think I got confused whether you were on or not. I'll give you a second because what we'll do next, if we don't hear from Doc Elias F. Isaacs, is we will go to Steve Siegelbaum. Okay. I think we're going to go to Steve Siegelbaum and Doc Elias F. Isaacs. If you want to perform, you'll have a chance to do so right after Steve. So, and pardon me if I got messed up in any communication with you, by the way. Steve Siegelbaum, I'm going to bring it over to you. You can unmute yourself. And
Did you unmute yourself?
I am muted.
Okay.
Now I hear you, and I just want to make everybody be able to see you. Talk to us a little bit. Tell us where you're coming from, Steve Siegelbaum.
All righty. Well, Steve Siegelbaum is coming from the Bronx, New York. And here I am. Okay.
We see you now.
Is it all good? Okay.
We're good,
Well,
Steve.
These times remind us that struggle is long, as another song said. And this song, which is called "Rise Up and Resist," was written shortly after the thing in the White House was elected at the end of 2016. And I realized that one of the most dangerous things one can do, literally, is to resist power. And that's always been true. So that's what this song demonstrates. And it calls on us to keep resisting. blood in the square at the hands of the crown. 1770, Boston town. 5 good patriots been shot down. Thunder in the distance. Samuel Adams, old Tom Paine, set the fire, fan the flame, standing tall in freedom's name, a nation born of resistance. So rise up and resist, rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist. You can do that chorus. Rise up and resist. Rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist. 200 years exact to the date. Kent, Ohio, Jackson State. 6 young lives now consecrate the road of our resistance. And rise up and resist. Rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist. Peapod soldiers in 33, partisans in Italy. As today in the land of the free, demanding our resistance. So rise up and resist. Rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist. Street corner bullies push kids around. Scared the truth will soon be found. When we learn to stand our ground, courage begets resistance. And rise up and resist. Rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist. Take off the glove and show the fist. We're not asking, we insist. Rise up and resist.
Thank you, Steve Siegelbaum. Really appreciate everybody who sung tonight. I just want to give one last chance for Doc Elias F. Isaacs to speak up, because I see you're on Zoom, and no worries if not. Okay. That was my mistake. So I think I'm going to kind of bring this to a close here, because it's almost 9:30, and we like to start on time and end on time, even when we meet in person, right? And all I want to say is that the next song swap we've got set for Friday, April 3rd at 7:30 to 9:30. And, I want to encourage everybody to find that link to the evaluation. I posted it once in the comments on the Facebook Live, and also in the Zoom chat box, to inform us, because, I started this whole event tonight mentioning how in 1977, a group of people started a new model for how activist musicians could come together, and it formed this organization, People's Music Network for Songs of Freedom and Struggle. And we are trying to figure out actually something that's a little tricky, which is, how do you maintain community, which is what we've been doing all these years, but doing that in the context of an unprecedented global pandemic where a lot of people are like, frankly, having to stay at home for public health reasons, like for concern for their own safety and the safety of others. And yet, you know, in these songs that we're singing tonight, in these poems that we're declaiming tonight, we are, I think, saying something that the world needs to hear, saying something that lifts up the human spirit and changes that conveys something that's really important. So we're trying to figure this out. That's one way that you can give feedback is through the evaluation form. I'll post that once more to the chat box when I'm finished speaking here. And I think I'm going to turn off the Facebook Live. So I want to say goodbye to everybody who's been listening to us on Facebook. Check out peoplesmusic.org to get involved. We are very actively trying to keep this community knit together. And for folks who are joining us on Zoom, again, just to make it really clear and transparent, because people don't necessarily know this, PMN members register through the People's Music Network website to be on one of these song swaps. And then those people receive a link to connect to the video conference through this service called Zoom. Then the Zoom exports the video feed to Facebook Live, and that's how a larger public, I see 57 people are watching right now. So it goes up and down, you know, and then it's also stored on Facebook Live so anybody can listen to it afterwards. And I think that this is actually a model that might work to connect a variety of different kinds of music of social justice struggle. So I think this is yet to be discovered, yet to be built, but we're actually building it too. So I've gone on a little bit there. I'm going to turn off the Facebook Live and say goodbye. And then anybody who wants to stick around and talk a little more on Zoom, we can do that. So goodbye, Facebook. I'm going to turn off the live stream in just one. Here.